Okay, this time I'm going to get it right. This time I'm actually going to install Skype. What did I expect? Also, I don't think this was made in 1969. Just a little old. Hello, Echo Techo here, and today I'll be showing you how to use Debian 9.3.0. Now, if you don't know how it already works, Debian uses a package format of .deb files, which you've probably seen floating around as some major distributions, such as Ubuntu and Linux Mint, use the Debian package format as it is based off of Debian. First I'll be showing you how to install applications from the official Debian repository. So first you're going to open a terminal, then say we want to get simple screen recorder. We're just going to type in sudo apt-get install simple screen recorder. Then you type in your user password, and basically what it's going to do is it's going to download the application from the official Debian repositories. So as you can see, it has finished installing. So if we close out the terminal, show all applications, and then we click all, and then we scroll down our applications, we should see Simple Screen Recorder right here. Now, another way you can get applications is if you can get it from the developer's website, and they'll show you some commands to run in the terminal. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to open the terminal, and then say we wanted to install Firefox. We're just going to open, we want to install Spotify, sorry. As you can see, Spotify has a Debian package here, which you have to run in the terminal. So we're going to copy the first command. Then this is basically going to add a repository key so it can verify downloaded packages. So we're going to go into the terminal, paste the command, and then hit enter. Then we type in our password. And then, as you can see, the command ran successfully, so we're going to go ahead and get the second command, which is actually going to add the repository. So we're just going to copy this command, and then we're going to go back into the terminal, and then run the command. And then we're going to go back into Firefox, and then run a command which is basically going to update the list of available packages so it can find the Spotify package. So we're going to paste this command, hit enter, and then any second it should finish up. And then, as you can see, it has finished checking. So the last command we're going to run is actually going to install Spotify. So we're just going to copy that command, then go into the terminal, paste the command, hit enter, and then it should install Spotify. Now, usually it's going to ask you if you want to install it, and are you sure you want to install it. Just hit Y for both of those. It's not a virus, I can guarantee you that. Alright, so that was a pretty complicated method. So the third method of getting applications is going into the Software Center on GNOME, and let's say we want an emulator. Just have to go into the search bar and then type in, for example, Dolphin Emulator. Then, as you can see, we already have it installed. It doesn't come pre-installed with it. I just installed it on my own. So one way you can get applications is if you download the Snap Package Manager, which you can get with typing sudo apt-get install then snapped. which basically how Snap works. It downloads the application from the servers, and then basically makes a partition for it, installs it on that partition, and then every time you want to use that application, it mounts the partition, and that's how you use the application. It's quite neat how it works. When you run it, when you first reboot the computer, it's going to be quite slow, but after you run it that first time, it's going to be much faster closing it and opening it. So as you can see, we already have it installed, so we're going to type in snap find, and it's basically going to find available snaps. So we're just going to go into full screen, and as you can see, Spotify's already on here, which would have been an easier way of getting it, but maybe you didn't know Snap existed. Now, it doesn't show it on here, but they do have a VLC media player, so we're just going to type in the terminal sudo snap install VLC. Now, if you want to see some other applications they have, you can go to their website, snapcraft.io. So I'll get back to you once VLC finishes installing. Alright, so as you can see, VLC has finished installing, so if we go into Show All Applications, we should see it at the bottom. So wait for that to load up. Then, as you can see, VLC Media Player is right there, as well as Spotify, which we installed, and Dolphin Emulator. Now, you probably already know this, but if you try running a Windows executable on Debian or any Linux distribution, it's just going to go to the archive manager, and it says it was made in 1969, but it wasn't. So if we go to View All Applications, there's no application to actually run exe files. So, think my VM froze up. I'll get back to you once it's unfrozen. I think my actual computer actually froze up. I can still interact with the computer using the arrow keys, but other than that, it's pretty useless, like my mouse isn't working. And if I hit Control F to go into full screen mode again, it will let me, and I will exit out. As you can see, my mouse is moving on the main operating system, but I can't really click anything. I don't know what happened, but like I can still use the arrow keys to select stuff. So probably I could navigate to get somewhere at least, so not all hope is lost.